Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury on the Archie Luxury channel. And today guys, I want to talk about one of my favorite YouTube channels out there, which is Thailand Bound. Thailand Bound. And I got to tell you, I actually really like this channel. I'll put a link in either that corner or that corner. But anyhow, what I like about this channel is it's a Thailand channel. As you know, I do love Thailand. And the host, the creator is Peter. And instead of being, a bit of a yobbo, Peter's actually, he's my type of guy. He's conservative. He's led a varied life. He was working in the hotel industry. He used to work for Accor. That's the French group who has the Sofitel, the Formula One, the Ibis, the Mercure, the Pullman. They have a group of hotels of different price points. And he also was in the IT business around in the late 90s. He started doing websites in Bangkok. And he's led an interesting life. He married a South Korean lady, and he had 2 daughters with this lady. And obviously in Thailand, if you want to send your kids to international school, it's so expensive. Everything is user pay. So he decided the family went back to the UK, and he stayed there, I think, for 20 odd years, and he's just released a video, and it's absolutely shocked me. And I quite liked Peter. He's my sort of guy, conservative, middle class sort of guy. And what he's done is he's gotten divorced. He's divorced the South Korean lady. And he's split amicably, which I must admit is a bloody good idea. And he's now shifted to Bangkok, Thailand. And it got me thinking. I've been a little bit down lately. I had the horrific burglary. I'm also dealing with 2 adult sons. Failure to launch, you could say. Failure to launch. And, just a number of things. And it's interesting. Peter, I've been watching his channel, Thailand Bound, for a while now. And he's completely changed his life. He's decided, right, that's it. He's 62 years old and said, stuff this. I don't want to be miserable. I want to. He was with the South Korean lady, and he's quite in the video. I'll put a link. One of the corners. I'll put a link to the video. He's quite. I think he's quite fair. He blames himself. He says, "Oh, I drank a bit much, and I wasn't perfect." But I think possibly she may not have been the easiest to live with. Having an Asian wife myself, I completely understand that. I understand some of the joys of that. And anyhow, what I wanted to say is that his video itself there was really quite optimistic. He says, look, if you're in a rut, if things are pretty shitty, get out. And in his case, he's quite he had a house with his wife, and he had a couple, he doesn't mention, I think he had 2 investment properties in England. So basically, she got the house and most of the money, and he got the 2 investment properties. So he's got an income stream, a bit of money, and off he goes. And I got to be honest with you, sometimes in life you look at things and you think, shit, what do you do when things are so bad? And I got to admit, I'm not ready to fly the coop yet. I just turned 50. But you know what? It always makes you remember, if you're unhappy, you're in a bad relationship, maybe it's time to reinvent yourself and start again somewhere else. Now, admittedly, you got to be a bit careful because I'm 50 and Peter is 62. He's turning 63 in September. It's very hard to, you don't want to lose that money, but he seems to have his head screwed on the right way. He's very sensible. I think he's quite a sensible guy. And I think it's going to work out well for him. He's not a party animal. He's been around the block a few times, and it just makes you realize, you know, in the Western world, if things get so shitty, things get so bad, you can move to a country, a lower cost country with beautiful ladies and start again. And I think Peter's I'm a bit shocked, I must admit. It was quite an emotional video, and he talks about how he broke down crying when the kids left the house, when the kids started crying and he started crying. But he does say his wife, the South Korean woman, she definitely wanted out of the marriage. She was very adamant about that. And I think the undertone there is, I mean, she wanted out. She wanted out, and obviously he wasn't happy. She wasn't happy, and yeah. So it's one of those things. I can understand how that happens. They had been married for 30 years, and they'd been in England for over 20 years. And I get where he's coming from. I really do get where he's coming from. And I think it's the thing. He makes some really good points in the video. He says, look, if you're unhappy in the Western world, maybe you've got to take some steps to get out and make yourself happy. And you know, at 60, once you hit the big 60, well, he's 62, you really don't want to spend the last quarter of your life miserable and upset. You want to have a life which brings some joy to you. And I really get that. I understand where he is coming from, and it's easy to be there. It is incredibly easy. It's incredibly easy to be there. And I found his video quite inspiring. I thought he was quite optimistic and he's quite a sensible guy. And that's what I love about his content. He's not one of these young, know-it-alls. He's a 60. I class myself in the same category age as I'm 50. He's 60, 62. Sensible, middle-class guy. And I just found it incredibly interesting to watch this video and see that he's done this. And I've been a bit miserable myself, and I've got to be totally honest with you. It's made me think, what would I do if I pulled the pin and went overseas? What would I do? And I got to tell you, I'm going to make another video about that. What would I do? Where would I go? What would I do? And I've got to tell you, but his story is quite inspiring. He had the balls to say, well, I'm not going to just sit here. He's 62. In 10 years' time, it's too late. Go and do it. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. And I think he's got a sensible approach, and I wish him all the best. I'm actually shocked because he's never criticized his wife or mentioned much about his marriage before, and it just kind of shocks me that you don't know what happens behind closed doors. And middle-aged Asian women can be difficult, cantankerous animals to live with. They can be difficult. I suppose middle-aged men can also be equally as cantankerous. But interesting video, interesting story, and a really good YouTube channel. So guys, check it out. Peter from Thailand Bound. Take a look. I'm ArchieLuxury, and I will catch you in the next one. See you later, guys. Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury on the YouTube sensation, the Paul Pluta channel. Guys, I need you to help me out, guys. I can't survive on Google Ads alone. I need you to request a paid review. $50 US, look down in the description. $50 US, I will review your collection. I'll tell you what I think of it, and I'll give you some pointers. The other thing is, guys, you can sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay a couple bucks a month, $1, $2, $5, whatever you want, and it keeps me going on YouTube because, guys, I'm in a niche. Nobody can make money out of the views I get. The views are crap because it's a small specialized area, and I don't talk about garbage for the sake of views. Guys, sponsor me on Patreon, look down below, and I will see you in the next one.